What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Mr. OBF, back one time for your mind. Welcome to the OBF the Network, people. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, so you guys get the live streams when we go live, people. And if you can, donate to the channel. Go to OBF the Real Cash App and donate to the channel, people. We highly appreciate anything you guys can donate to the channel. Need more information to subscribe and donate to the channel? It's down there, stroke below the screen. All right, people. Oh, I'm sick of this nigga. I swear, I'm like at my boiling point. Stephen A. Smith decides to go after LeBron James again over some comments he made amongst some, I think there was some podcasters or something like that. I believe he might have been in Memphis when he said this shit, but he was at a golf course. Not for sure. I highly doubt that he was in Memphis, but it is what it is. And Stephen A. Smith decides to come out here and see. This is what my issue. Listen, this is my issue with Stephen A. Stop acting like you speak for us, bro. We keep telling you, man, you don't speak for the black community at all. You don't speak for us. Not near one of us unless you a sellout. You can speak for sellouts, but you can't speak for us at all. None of what you says make any sense anymore. So I don't know why this dude continued to come out here and yap running his damn mouth about shit, even about LeBron. Don't even speak on LeBron name. Seriously, it's like, nigga, at this point, shut the fuck up. But anyway, shout out to my brother Bell in the building. What up, brother Bell? But let's get into this buck dancing coon and shit that he just can't help himself to do and try to really pretend that he really gives a fuck about black people, but he doesn't. But anyway, let's get into it.
Going in with for now. You got a problem? I'm here, I ain't hiding. AAA Mag 06 is 888-623-3646. Last one I want to get to is the story involving LeBron James. And Sean, if we have that sound, get ready to play it. Because, ladies and gentlemen, LeBron James, who's now fallen in love with golf, at least that's what I'm told, was on a golf course.
I mean, you see how he even said that? Oh, LeBron James acting like it seemed like he's somehow falling in love with golf. Like you're a fucking bitch. Like, goddamn, you act just like a home. Never mind. You act just like a bitch, Stephen A. God damn, the man in the golf, he can do whatever the fuck he want to do. He a billionaire. He can pick up any side, anything he want to fucking do. Now you got a problem with the man wanting to play golf? Come on, bro. Shout out to my brother Game in the building. What up, Game? Oh man, now you got a problem with a brother playing golf and shit. God damn, boy, I tell you, boy, that nigga just got hate in his blood for LeBron James. But listen to how he said it though. Listen to it again. See, I catch shit like that. Cause I watched this nigga temperament. He act just like a female. Seriously. And no disrespect to the real women, but I'm just talking about with the attitude. He act like a woman. Like when a woman get an attitude, that's how he act. Damn. Like he lost his boyfriend or something. This nigga, y'all swear to God, boy. Let's move on.
LeBron James, who's now fallen in love with golf, at least that's what I'm told, was on a golf course with a few white buddies. And I'm mentioning the word white, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Players,
first of all, what do it matter? If he was on there with some white people or not? I mean, would it made a difference if he was there, if he was sitting there and he was talking about Memphis, if it was black people? Would it really matter? You would have had a problem with it regardless. Because that's what sucker ass shit you be on. That's why your first name is sucker ass Stephen A. Smith. Because you're a sucker ass nigga. But anyway, let's move on.
Golf, and clearly it appears that he knew that they were taping and videotaping him. When they brought up the city of Memphis, Tennessee.
Right. Now, mind you, let me explain this something to y'all very, very clearly. This is the real reason why LeBron James has not even responded to this shit. Because just like he said, he knew this shit was being recorded. So LeBron James, the one thing I know about LeBron James ain't stupid, people. Listen, when it comes to this media shit, come on, man. LeBron James, boy, listen, LeBron James is media savvy. He is not no wishy-washy type of dude. Like LeBron James does shit for a reason. Anytime he speaks or he be part of something, he do something, it's for a reason. He know what he doing. So that right there, that's anyway, man. This dude gets on my nerves, man. Stephen A gets on my fucking nerves. Anyway, let's move on. Go back a little bit.
Playing some golf, and clearly it appears that he knew that they were taping and videotaping him. When they brought up the city of Memphis, Tennessee, and LeBron James decided to speak on Memphis, and I want you to listen to what he had to say.
41 years old. The only good random ass Thursday. I'm not like the first guy to even talk about it in NBA. Like, we all like, you guys have to move. Just go over to Nashville. You got Vanderbilt over there. You got the NASCAR. You got a stadium. Don't they got a hockey team too?
Yeah,
like they got everything. Their only chance was in 2003 if they ever won the lottery. And I might have pulled a Eli Manning and not showed up.
It's tough.
Now, people, I want y'all to do yourselves a favor. I want you, because Stephen A. Smith didn't play the whole shit, but I want you to go back and find a clip of LeBron James talking about Memphis. Now, people, a lot of black folks some black folks got in their feelings. I don't give a fuck. Because this is the problem with some of you black Negroes. Okay? Listen, you motherfuckers don't even stand up for your city the way you're supposed to anyway in Memphis. So I don't want to hear none of that shit. Right? But number two, it's like 65% of black people in Memphis. Right? Okay. Now, where the stadium is, and where like the hotels and shit is like downtown Memphis a little bit, I guess. But listen, people, the shit is trash. LeBron James wasn't talking about the people in Memphis, the black people in Memphis. He was talking about the stadium. He was talking about even when they gotta stay there to be in them hotels. These are motherfuckers. This dude a billionaire, and there's a whole bunch of these millionaire niggas. They come there, they don't want to go to come on, bro. If I'm worth a whole bunch of money, I don't want to go to no motherfucking hole in the wall. Well, the fucking hotel supposed to be luxury, but you get in there and the shit trash. That's what LeBron was talking about. He wasn't talking about the people. He was talking about they don't put the money for the infrastructure to fix a lot of the shit in downtown Memphis, where the stadium is, where a lot of the hotels are. That's what he was talking about. Now, if some black people in Memphis get upset about that, oh well. No give a fuck. If you thought that he was talking about you, then oh well. But that's the problem. Motherfuckers want to hear what they want to hear. But watch how Stephen A. Smith gets on the bandwagon with some of these black Negroes that out here got offended by what LeBron said. He didn't say, he wasn't talking about the black folks. Now, if they took offense of that he was talking about the shit, oh well. That's not LeBron's fault. And LeBron ain't the first athlete that say this shit. The infrastructure with the fucking stadium and a lot of them hotels around there is trash. They don't upgrade shit. How the fuck you don't upgrade a team like that? I mean, a stadium like that. How don't you upgrade them motherfucking them hotels and shit when you know that you got a motherfucking basketball team every year coming down there and they going to spend close to $1 billion. Just the teams that come in to Memphis, they're going to spend close to about $500 million. Just one team every year. The fuck are we talking about here? And they ain't upgrading? Nah, fuck all that. Let's move on. Listen, people, I said this shit a long time ago. Even when it was about the harbor. It is certain shit down in the harbor. I can't get mad if niggas come in and be like, yo, the harbor be on some bullshit. Because they need to fix a lot of that shit down there. And they starting to. In Baltimore, you know what I mean? You go down to Oreo Stadium, you good down there. It's a little something. It's nice down there, but it can be better. The Ravens Stadium, all that shit can be better, bro. Don't get me wrong. The one thing I say this about Baltimore, motherfuckers get out and support especially the Ravens. They get out and support the Ravens. Now Oreo Stadium, a little different. But motherfucking Ravens, oh shit. Oh, nigga. Every motherfucker, every game at home getting sold out. Everything downtown, nigga, I work downtown, you know, when I be at work and shit. Man, that shit is hectic. Nigga, the streets get locked down when the Ravens play. Whole downtown get locked the fuck down for hours. Now, fuck you talking, but listen, but like I said, you gotta put money, you gotta fix the infrastructure. I don't give a fuck what motherfuckers talking about. Nobody want to come. Yo, if I'm worth millions of fucking dollars, bro, I don't want to come to no motherfucking city. The way like I got like this is supposed to be a luxury hotel, but it's damn near like a regular motel or some shit. Man, nah. Fuck all that. Listen, any Memphis black people get upset about that, oh well. I wouldn't be mad, motherfucker, say, yo, you need to fix some shit down here in Baltimore. I ain't gonna be mad. This shit need to get fixed. The infrastructure need to be upgraded. Fuck. Well, I tell you, boy. People, never mind. Let me move on because people get on my motherfucking nerves, man. When I seen this shit and people was like, oh, LeBron tripping. Oh my God, he talked down on Memphis, the black community. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. LeBron James know better than to do that. That's what I can say. He knew he was on camera. You think he was trying to disrespect out our people in Memphis? No. Talking about them rich ass owners and all them billionaire people that own shit down there. They ain't fixing the infrastructure of the buildings in them stadiums and them hotels. They cheap ass. I'll tell you, listen, I never understood this shit. Yo, when you know shit, people coming in town, police should be around the clock, around the facility, around a certain part of the area when motherfuckers, like, events happen. I know what happened when listen, all the police is downtown. When any event happen, you can't do shit down there. Police all around that motherfucker. So I don't know what the fuck the police department in Memphis be doing where these niggas be coming in. Niggas just say the niggas is robbing niggas. Like, what the fuck? Come on, bro. Nah. Fuck out of here, man. Niggas gotta do better. That's all I'm saying. And these motherfuckers get mad. It's like, nigga, Baltimore murder rate is high too. We up there too. We trying to get shit trying to go down a little bit. But nigga, you can't complain. You can't get mad niggas talking about murder. Like, I don't understand niggas, man. You know, the more money that come into your city, you know that creates more jobs. People want to come and build shit. So you ain't got to be out there hustling, struggling, and robbing motherfuckers. Selling dope. Come on, man, that bullshit. Let's move on.
They got everything. Their only chance was in 2003 if they would won the lottery. And I might have pulled up Eli Manning and not showed up.
It's tough. Let me first.
Shout out to my brother LT in the building. Shout out, what's up, little bro? Yeah, listen, and I want to say this too, and I'm glad you just brought that up, L. To all you niggas in the South, you know it's a lot of parts around in the fucking South where the infrastructure is trash. Do y'all understand that shit? The Republicans run your state and they don't put infrastructure and bring a whole bunch of jobs and shit to parts of the community where you are. So all you black niggas that got a problem with LeBron James said, even though he wasn't talking about your black asses, don't get mad at LeBron. Get mad at your motherfucking governors or your mayor. Get mad at them racist ass white folks down there in Tennessee. Fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, people get on my nerves, bro. Like, the infrastructure is trash down in a lot of places in the South. Niggas act like it's like, listen, I'm not saying you can't be proud where you can't be proud of where you come from, but at the same time, you gotta look at some of that shit like this shit need to get fixed. Like, I live in Baltimore City, nigga. Like, are you crazy? Some of this shit need to get fixed. I ride around the motherfucker, see, I work amongst the people, nigga. Some of that roads, a lot of that shit need to be upgraded. Buildings and shit, vacant houses. Come on, bro. Fuck wrong with people, man? Niggas like, oh, they tore down the project. Tear all that shit down. Fuck, like, niggas. You know what? You can't have conversations with stupid people. Listen, people move to Texas. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. A lot of people move to Texas is because they niggas ain't got to pay no motherfucking state taxes. And the jobs, you know, you get pretty good jobs. My man that just worked with me at the job, he moved down there. I think he driving I think he driving 18 wheelers now. So he down in Texas. Yeah, well, people moving down there for the jobs and because they ain't paying no motherfucking state taxes. Believe it or not. Yeah, the infrastructure be trash. I be trying to tell people that. Motherfucking roads up here in Baltimore is trash, nigga. Yo, I swear to God, it should be trash, bro. That's why motherfucker, and they'll be fixing that shit because the more and more they don't fix that shit, the more and more it fucks your car up. So that means more money you gotta go spend. No, it's like that. It seems like motherfuckers don't fix shit on purpose, bro. How you can come and fuck up a road, but then can't come back and fix that bitch the next day. Get the fuck out of here. But anyway, whole nother discussion. Let's move on. So annoyed, yo. I swear, I get annoyed with shit, man.
And I might have pulled a Eli Manning and not showed up.
It's tough one. Let me first say this about what LeBron James said. And my man Kendrick Perkins somewhat disagreed with me.
And yeah, because you want some
But
bullshit.
the question was asked on First Take whether it was fair or foul for LeBron James to say what he said about Memphis, Tennessee. And I said, it's actually both. Because if you're talking about the Memphis basketball team, while they play at a decent arena known as FedEx Forum, which by the way just hosted the first and second rounds of the NCAA tournament in 2024.
That don't mean shit. Listen, people. Oh my God, boy, I swear people slow. Listen, people don't mean shit. Listen, the Ravens Stadium, that bitch gets sold out all the time. People come from everywhere around Maryland to come see the fucking Ravens. Shit, you may get people that come from fucking Pennsylvania because the Steelers are playing. Or Philly. Like people will come. The problem is the fucking infrastructure is trash around the fucking Ravens Stadium. The fucking infrastructure is trash. No fuck with nobody say. Ain't no good hotels down there at the harbor, nigga. They got, I know it's a Holiday Inn down there. It's decent. It could be better. Mind you, by it being down in the harbor is decent. That's why I say it's decent, because the harbor is decent. What the fuck? I think they got one more hotel right there. There might be two. That's too hot. What the fuck? I delivered to this fucking hotel. I think it's a Holiday Inn. I don't think it's a Holiday Inn, but it's two, and they need each other. They're right there. Now, people, I don't be down the harbor like that because other than me working around that shit, I don't really go to the fucking Ravens. Down at the harbor. I don't go to the Ravens games because I don't support football. But so it might be maybe one or two more hotels down there, right? But matter of fact, they're not hotels though. They are they're apartments. They're apartments, and it's down there by the water. It's down there by the harbor. It's called Harbor Walks or some shit like that. But they got townhouses, all types of shit down there. It's nice area. You know about white people down there. I mean, I ain't saying you ain't gonna see black people down there, but it's a lot more white people down there, right? But it might be a hotel or two somewhere around there, but I haven't seen it, right? You want to go to a nice, good hotel or some shit like that, you're gonna have to go out. You might have to go out Pikesville, maybe Harford County. Shit, I'm trying to think. Maybe security. And you got to go to a certain part of security because on a certain part of security, that shit is like hood. Because security runs long. That shit runs long. And that shit go a long way. It just depends. But ain't nothing really close to the fucking harbor. Good hotels. I'm just telling you that shit now. So it's about infrastructure. Down the harbor, it's a lot of businesses and shit. But in certain parts, you can go maybe about 2 or 3 blocks. The harbor's trash. There's a lot of hospitals and shit around there too. But yo, that shit is like, yo, shit be trash, bro. I'm trying to tell you. The infrastructure, all that, it's some hood shit around that. Even if it got a little part of the area is good. You go outside that little good of an area too far, like maybe a block or two. Shit, man. Shit hood. Just trying to tell you. This infrastructure is trash. The only thing about down there at the harbor in Baltimore, it's like a circle, right? You buying the hoods be so close to the good infrastructure that's down there. You still got to be careful, even if some of the good infrastructure or the good neighborhoods that's before you get to certain parts look good or feel good to walk around and jog or whatever, right? Ride your bike. Still some hood shit going on, bro. Motherfuckers stealing packages and shit. It happens. Crackheads moving around. Like, yo, I'm just telling you. Like, niggas getting mad. Like, if I can criticize my own city, what the fuck is motherfucking Memphis people getting upset? Nigga, look at your city. Give a fuck what you talking about. Nigga, it's some good shit here. I'm just saying some good infrastructure, but it's a lot of fuck shit around it. Well, if you ain't careful, you get what I'm saying? Night, nigga. Every night, nigga. You fuck around in Baltimore City down there at the harbor. Okay, cool. Go ahead, man. You better listen. I always tell motherfuckers, you better know how to move. It's like if you go to LA, like you better know how to move in LA. Because you can be in one good part for a minute and then the next part, some crazy shit happen. Like, you know what I mean? In LA. It's the same thing in Baltimore. Like, yo, you be like, oh, this is a nice little neighborhood. And you go like a block or two, and nigga, you deep in the hood. You deep in somebody's fucking hood. Like, seriously. You deep in somebody's block, man. Like, and we got gangs and shit down here too. So it's like, yo, you can't just be moving around this bitch like that. I'm just being around. Let's move on.
While they play in a decent arena known as FedEx Forum, which, by the way, just hosted the first and second rounds of the NCAA tournament in 2024 last year. If you're talking about the FedEx Forum, that's a decent arena.
Decent.
If you're talking about the Memphis Grizzlies,
listen, first of all, it's a decent arena. He ain't say good. He ain't say a very good arena. Like you give it, he said it was decent. That means it's all right. It ain't even good. He said decent. That's how you know the infrastructure around that shit is bullshit. Let's move on, man. Motherfuckers take a look down. Listen, Google down there in Memphis, bro. And just think, yo, people don't understand, man. And the bad part about it, people don't understand infrastructure. That's one of the things. People don't understand that shit. He didn't say it was good. He said it was decent. So I let you that tell you everything you need to know. Shout out to my brother talking in the building. What up, Talk? We gonna Talk. We gonna link up for these playoffs. I promise you, bro. We're gonna link up for these playoffs. We're gonna get these. We're gonna do some lives on the playoffs.
facilities, and the treatment players receive, that's an entirely different argument altogether. LeBron James has been in the NBA for 23 years.
Hold on.
Preeminent.
I thought I didn't hear what he said. Hold on.
And the treatment players receive, that's an entirely different argument altogether. LeBron.
What? But that's what LeBron was talking about. Talking about that's a whole nother. No, it's not. That's what LeBron was talking about. You're choosing to ignore that because you want to get mad at him and try to act like you on some black shit. Like you bought out people or some shit, which you ain't, nigga. Which you ain't. That's all LeBron was talking about. He's talking about even when the players, the treatment of the players. Let's move on. This nigga, I swear to God, he contradicted himself. But like I said, I like to listen to his stupidity so I can debunk all that bullshit.
James has been in the NBA for 23 years. He's been a preeminent star in the game for the vast majority of that time. If anybody would know how players are treated in Memphis, he would know. I'm talking about their amenities. I'm talking about the posh and affluent confines of their work environment.
Okay.
Desmond Bain got traded from the Grizzlies to the Orlando Magic, and he said it was heaven. It was a breath of fresh air. He talked about how playing in Memphis, it was like being in a dungeon every day. A gym with no windows and all of this other kind of stuff. He never said a negative word about the great city of Memphis, the people that's there, the fan base.
And neither did LeBron. Neither did LeBron. He didn't say nothing about the people. Now, LeBron made listen, like I said, y'all got to go and listen to that whole thing of what LeBron was saying. He's talking about this same shit that Stephen A is saying. But somehow, some way, he's going to make it to the point that where he's disrespecting the people of Memphis or the black community. Mainly the black community. Because that's what he do, shuck and jive and shit. So, listen, and mind you, if he knows that LeBron James is talking about the infrastructure in the Memphis Grizzlies stadium, right? And the hotels and all those other things that surround it. If he's talking, you know he's talking about that, then why are you trying to act like he's talking about black people? Talking about them motherfucking cheap ass owners not fixing shit. Not upgraded. Nigga, did you ever go to Dallas, Mark Cuban, all that shit down there in Dallas? Dallas, nigga, that's the best stadium in the world. In the world. Jerry Jones, the Dallas Cowboys. Nigga, that's the best. They're the two best stadiums in the world. And you may even throw in LA. Staples, I think, is it Staples Center? Come on, bro. Best three, top three. Pick and choose. They are top three. The fuck out of here, bro. They cheat and they don't put money back into the Memphis community like they supposed to. The infrastructure builds shit around it. It's it's billionaires that own that motherfucking stadium, that own that team. They should own a lot of that shit. Yo, that whole downtown of Memphis, niggas should be protected, and they should have been invested in jobs and buildings, all types of shit. But they don't. And they ain't no different than the motherfucking owner of the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. Just trying to tell you. I tell you one motherfucking thing. I put it this way. The Oreo Stadium, the shit that's surrounding that, is way better than the fucking Ravens Stadium. I put money on it. If you took a tour, just say one day I took a tour and I just recorded everything to just the circle around the Oreo Stadium, to go around it. I had to walk that shit though, because you can't drive around that shit because it's traffic hectic like a bitch down there. But around that shit, nigga, that shit is luxury. But outside of that little circle, the infrastructure out that bitch, you go a little places, man, that shit trash. But it's better than the Raven shit. You go down the Raven shit, around that shit is trash. It ain't no luxury around the Raven Stadium. Ain't no luxury. And it's deep in the harbor, but it's just, just trying to tell y'all, man. But anyway, let's move on.
In a dungeon every day. A gym with no windows and all of this other kind of stuff. He never said a negative word about the great city of Memphis. The people that's there, the fan base that's there, how supportive they are of the team, etc., etc. He never uttered a negative word. So in that regard, when LeBron James was talking about Memphis, specifically as a basketball player, wanting to play for Memphis, he was not wrong and he was not foul. He was factual. Because
so he didn't disrespect the people of Memphis. You admitting that he didn't say it. I'm trying to figure out what Stephen A.'s problem is. If you know, that's what he was talking about. Because he's not the only athlete that has said that. Excuse me. He named one, the dude Desmond Baines, that actually played in Memphis. Spent more time in Memphis and lived in Memphis. Then LeBron don't live in Memphis. Is when he come. That's what he talking about. Shout out to my brother LT in the building. Yeah, listen. I never say that motherfuckers are lazy. It's the people, bro. It's the people. It's not the people, but I'm sorry. It's the fucking owners. The owners are not investing in the community. They buy that stadium, get their little money. They don't even live in Baltimore. They don't live in the city. Right? A lot of them owners, they don't live in the city. They live somewhere if they do have a house or something like that, nigga, they probably live somewhere in like, because it's mansions and shit in like the counties of Maryland, certain counties of Maryland, where John Ogden, all them Ray Lewis, all them live. It's mansions and shit everywhere. Like, but it's not in the city. It's nowhere near the fucking city. You know what I mean? But they don't have any businesses and shit here. The Ravens don't own no businesses in the city. Where the fucking Ravens Stadium, he don't own nothing. He ain't opened up another business, and he worth a lot of money. Worth billions. Same thing with the Oreo owner. They don't really own shit. Ain't no companies here. They don't bring no motherfucking companies. Yeah, listen. I said that talk. That's what I said. It is different. The infrastructure around the Oreo Stadium, just like the Oreo Stadium around it. Yeah, shit is way different than the Ravens shit. And they both right down there at the harbor. They're not like this far distance from each other, some shit like that. They're not. But it's just the shit around it. It looks better. You go to the Ravens shit, that shit look, man. I'm not saying when you go inside the Ravens Stadium and shit, it ain't good in there. I'm just saying outside of that shit, it's trash. But the Oreo shit is better. It got shit in it. Like around it. It's better. I'm just telling you it is. But my point is, Stephen A. Smith know that LeBron James, he know what LeBron James was saying and meant. Because like I said, I listened to what LeBron said. He didn't disrespect the black community. He didn't say the people or none of that shit. When I heard it, I automatically knew what he was talking about. Talking about them cheap ass owners. And and he could be talking about them fucking politicians. I believe he was talking about them politicians not investing into the infrastructure. But like I said, Tennessee is ran by Republicans. That lets you know everything. They don't invest in infrastructure, especially where it needs it. Them fucking racist ass fucking Republicans down there, get the fuck out of here.
Is there that want to leave. You have players who have left and have been happy about it, and you have free agents that don't want no part to go in there. But that's about the team and its facilities. When we're talking about the city, it's an entirely different matter altogether. And that's where I come in.
Nobody, and if you know what, mind you, he get ready to make up some shit. And it was like some of these black folks that got upset in Memphis, like he was talking about them. Like you're making the issue that LeBron James wasn't talking about y'all. But you're taking offense of. But now he talking about, never mind, bro. Never mind. Like I said, let this piece of shit do what some of these ignorant ass Negroes do. Everything ain't about you. There's a problem with some of our black folks. Some of y'all don't understand. Some of this shit ain't even about you. You make shit about you that ain't got nothing to do with you, and the shit that got something to do with you, you motherfuckers half-stepping. You don't want to stand on business. Fuck out of here, man. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, people, I'm back. Hold on, and let me say this, right? I know some black people in Memphis is gonna get upset with me for saying this, but if you don't vote, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. You can't get offended by nothing. You don't vote. You don't vote enough to be out here talking shit. Oh, he talking about us or this, bitch. You don't vote. Your infrastructure and the shit around y'all fucked up because a lot of you motherfuckers don't get out and vote. Well, some of you motherfuckers don't get out and vote. So I don't know what the fuck y'all mad about. The fuck out of here. You don't vote. What the fuck you mad about? You can't complain about nobody saying nothing about your city or where you from when you don't vote to help try to fix your shit or push people or get people out here to vote. The fuck out of here, man. Now I'm sick of somehow black folks sitting there. You want to bitch and complain about something. Fuck you complaining about? You don't vote. Your community is fucked up because you don't vote. I can get upset if a motherfucker disrespect Baltimore because I vote. You don't vote in Baltimore, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Fuck up. I go for any motherfucker. I don't give a fuck where you from. You don't vote, shut your ass up. You don't got a right to sit. You don't got a right to get mad about nothing. Fuck you talking about? I'm sick of some of these Negroes, man. Now they're getting mad. Oh my God, LeBron James. I felt a certain time. I'm from Memphis. Shut your ass up. You motherfuckers don't listen. Let's move on. Let's move on before I say some shit I ain't got no business saying.
So in that regard, when LeBron James was talking about Memphis, specifically as a basketball player, wanting to play for Memphis, he was not wrong and he was not foul. He was factual because you have players there that want to leave. You have players who have left and have been happy about it. And you have free agents that don't want no part to go in there. But that's about the team and its facilities. When we're talking about the city, it's an entirely different matter altogether. And that's where I come in.
Oh my God.
I've heard from Mayor Paul Young over the last few months, once or twice, because I was critical of the city of Memphis.
And this is what happens too. This is what happens. He feels because he be talking to these mayors and governors and these local politicians. Like, dude, you ain't listen. You won't even be in the city of New York like that. You ain't in no hoods and no shit. You ain't in the hoods of Queens. The fuck are you talking about, Stephen A? You're talking to local politics. Man, get the fuck out of here. Listen, a lot of local politicians don't even live in the city where they represent. I'm not saying they don't live there, but they live in a good part of the community. Fuck are you talking about? Let's move on.
Gentlemen, I'm here months later, and I stand by what I said. I ain't backing up. I said Memphis and its politicians needed to get their act together to make sure they do everything they can to fix the city for the marvelous citizens that they have. I did not say that Paul Young wasn't doing his job. He just arrived. He's elected in 2024, if I remember correctly. He just arrived.
I'm gonna say this once again. You can have a Democrat there run. You can have a Democrat mayor. You can have Democrat state representatives, and I guess whatever that city is or whatever. But if the Republicans run the goddamn state, it don't matter what the fuck the mayor talking about. It doesn't even really matter what the governor say, to a certain extent, especially if the governor is Democrat and the fucking state legislators run the legislation is Republicans. That Democrat governor, and it depends what state it is too, but it's a lot of the states is like that. It don't matter what the fuck the governor want. He want to fix or whatever. It don't work like how motherfuckers think it's supposed to work. That's why people need to get their ass out and vote. People keep thinking, oh, we got a Democrat man, he gonna do a lot. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. Oh, we got a Democrat governor in there. Oh, no, he ain't. You gotta have, and you better hope your state ain't gerrymandered like Republicans do a lot when they get power. Look what's happening in Tennessee, nigga. Listen, come on, man. People, you know the bad part about it? The voters, a lot of the voters around this country, they really don't even know how the government, they don't know how the government work, and they damn sure don't even know how they state run. They don't know how they local state government run. And then they want to get out here and basically like, well, we voted me, he supposed to do some shit. That's not all you supposed to do. Let's move on, man.
They do everything they can to fix the city for the marvelous citizens that they have. I did not say that Paul Young wasn't doing his job. He just arrived. He's elected in 2024, if I remember correctly. He just arrived. But I said stuff needed to be cleaned up because it wasn't ideal. That is what I said.
Listen, and this is why Stephen A. Smith don't know shit about politics. He's just as ignorant as a lot of voters are. And mind you, he got a big platform and he doesn't know how shit really runs. He genuinely doesn't. Everybody think that, oh, these people just get in there and things supposed to get done. Do you understand when if Republicans say, look, all right, if Republicans are running the state, they don't give a fuck about black districts. They don't give a fuck. Republicans don't give a fuck about their own voters. They are trying to help the rich. They are racist as capitalist people. That's all they are. Stephen A. genuinely, for some weird reason, think that the Republicans really want to help people. What? They resume shows that they don't. All you got to do is look at the states that they run. I told y'all, it's only probably one state, maybe two states that's ran by Republicans that actually give something back to the federal government more than any other Democrat state. Listen, Maryland gives back more than Florida do to the government every year. and they don't have state taxes. They got all that shit down there, and they still don't give back more because of the fact they're stealing money from the fucking people in Florida. The businesses are stealing money. Corporations stealing money. Niggas be hating on California. California, they give back more than anybody. Them in New York. California and New York gives back more than any other fucking state in the country. It's not even close. And mind you, this people are like, oh, can you make it up? All you gotta do is research it. It's not hard to figure out what state gives back more at the end of the day, at the end of the year. That's why they receive what they receive in California, in fucking New York. I was like, it's hard down there, nigga, because they can do that. There ain't nothing but businesses there. Nothing but businesses. They get way back more federal taxes than anybody. And they ain't like Texas and some of these people that don't for state taxes, they still got state taxes. These motherfuckers don't charge the people in some of these, like Texas and Florida, they don't do state taxes, but they ain't even on that level of Florida. I mean, on level of California and New York, giving back to the federal government. How is that? Because they pocket in the fucking money. And then you go look at some of the infrastructure around in Florida and around in fucking Texas. This shit is trash. It shouldn't be no hoods in motherfucking Texas or Florida. No hoods. Nobody pays federal state taxes there. How the fuck y'all, the infrastructure ain't up to date? Remember when they got that, what was the freezing, they got some snow or something like that, and it shut down that infrastructure with their electricity? How the fuck do that happen? Fucking crazy.
Correct. He just arrived. But I said stuff needed to be cleaned up because it wasn't ideal. That is what I said. And I stand by that. I talked about its crime rate. I talked about how upscale the city of Nashville is compared to Memphis. And I talked about Black citizens in the city of Memphis, okay, that deserve better. And I stand by that. I'm not backing up from that one bit.
So, nobody
Memphis
cares,
is 63% Black last time I checked.
65.
And I want my peoples to flourish.
Your peoples? You think this nigga care about black people in Tennessee? I mean in Memphis? Please stop, nigga. I want my people. Nigga, you ain't our people. And Memphis should be highly offended that Stephen A said, my people. Nigga, they ain't your people. You sell your so-called people out every chance you get. This nigga just had a Republican on, knowing this dude is a straight up racist and a fraud. I forgot the fucking senator name. I think he's from Louisiana. He just go look at Stephen, that racist piece of shit. Listen, any Republican got a problem with DEI is a racist. That's just how I feel. And a lot of black people should feel that way. Any racist ass a Republican, white person got a problem with DEI, to me, you're a racist. So you can't, unless I'm going to embarrass you if I interview you or some shit like that. Like, I'm going to be on my shit. I'm not just going to let you come talk, nonsense on my platform. But that's what Stephen A. Smith does. He try to play both sides. Nigga, listen, like I said, Stephen A. Smith, I'm on my New York shit, nigga. Suck my dick. You a bitch ass nigga. Ain't nobody playing both sides with no motherfucking racist ass Republicans. Are you crazy? Fuck out of here. Ain't no money in the world, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Listen, and you gotta think about it. At this point with Stephen A. Smith, nigga, like, yo, you're a millionaire, bro. You can lose that ESPN job. You probably can even lose your little radio show and your podcast, and you still be okay. Look at Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless fine, nigga. You ever notice nobody talk about Skip money? You ever notice that? All Stephen A. Smith does, he talk about money, pocket watch, hating on other motherfuckers, talk about how he's this and he that and shit like that. You know the Skip Bayless, he didn't now talk about that shit. He over at Gilbert Arenas. He probably ain't making that much money like that. Not like he was making when he was working at FS1 or ESPN. He probably making no millions of dollars like that. Skip got his money, he good, nigga. Skip probably worth about, I ain't trying to pocket watch Skip, but just ballpark figure, Skip probably worth about 150 million. He probably worth that. Skip got him some money. Listen, might be worth more than that. I'm just ballpark figuring. Skip worth some money, man. And you see Skip ain't out that bitch looking for no other job and no shit like that. He ain't out here shucking and jiving and shit. This nigga Stephen A. Smith out here shucking and jiving. And listen, and I'm gonna just be real with y'all. Stephen A. Smith is getting played. Even off of the money that ESPN gave him. That little chump change ass money they gave him, $125 million for 5 years or some shit like that. Man, that shit is trash. And the reason I'm saying it's trash, because we know this nigga is out here, and I said this shit before, he's out here, he's on every goddamn show, he's doing every goddamn thing for ESPN. Just like a good old house nigga. We need you to do all this. And how much y'all want to bet that's in his contract? Oh, suck ass nigga. Let's move on.
Okay? That deserve better. And I stand by that. I'm not backing up from that one bit. Memphis is 63% black last time I checked. And I want my peoples to flourish.
Wow.
I want them to be treated better.
I
want them to have better everything.
Yeah, okay.
If I think a city is not doing enough, then I'm going to have a problem with that. Now,
first of all, nigga, you think you want to see your people doing better. Why the fuck are you keep platforming racist ass Republicans that don't want to see your people do better? The fuck are you talking about, nigga? You're doing that. You sitting around acting like you gotta play both sides. And it ain't no both sides of this shit. I tell a Republican, if you are a Republican right now and you are a MAGA, and you support Donald Trump or support MAGA, you can suck my dick. You don't give a fuck about nobody but yourselves. You're a bunch of selfish pieces of shit. Well, what about the Democrats? Don't tell me about the Democrats. What about what the fuck you doing? You can't keep blaming and keep trying to point the finger. Oh, look what they doing. Why you ain't doing better? That's like me sitting there, excuse me, getting mad at a family member or some shit when a family member say, like I'm the type motherfucker like this. Listen, I'll try. If motherfuckers ain't trying to work some shit out with me, I get it. Like I ain't gonna say I get it, but I'm not sitting out there kissing your ass. And that's why I don't fuck with a lot of my family members. I'm just being real about that shit. Well, I don't fuck with people. Listen, nigga, I'm not gonna kiss your ass, but I'm gonna do my best to try to fix some shit, work some shit out. But if you gonna continue to keep doing what you doing, what the fuck are we doing then? Ain't nothing to work out. If you gonna continue to keep doing and going off of your ideology or whatever the fuck you want, that's what you want. And that's how I feel about Republicans. I don't give a fuck. You can't tell. Listen, a motherfucker on a family member can't tell me shit. Motherfucker, I tried. You motherfuckers don't want to do it. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm not kissing your ass to do it. I did my part. And if you continue to go down that route and continue doing that bullshit, then I stop fucking with you. That's how I feel about Republicans. I'm not fucking with you. Ain't nothing to work out. We ain't friends. We can't see eye to eye. Nothing. Mother's like, oh, you got to compromise. I already tried. So if I already tried, what the fuck am I continue to keep trying with people that don't want to try? The fuck out of here with that shit. Nah, I ain't see that. You gotta send me that link. Send me that shit. I ain't see that. You gotta send me that out. You gotta send me that shit. I ain't see that. But anyway, let's move on, y'all. Like I said, I don't got time for people that be sitting there on that bullshit, man. Is you riding, or you not. I'm trying to fix some shit, you trying to fix it, you not. Man, let's move on, man. All this motherfucking trying to play little fucking psychological games and shit. Or if you who you are. But stand on it. But don't pretend that I didn't try, and don't pretend that I gotta be okay with it. Because I'm not. Because I'm letting you know I'm not. But anyway, let's move on.
And I want my peoples to flourish. I want them to be treated better. I want them to have better everything. If I think a city is not doing enough, then I'm going to have a problem with that. Now, in fairness to Memphis, these numbers are according to the Memphis Police Department. It's pointing out how it made meaningful progress in the year 2025 toward building a stronger, safer Memphis through focused enforcement, strategic policing, and strong partnerships. According to them, Memphis saw a 27% decrease in overall Part 1 crimes, a 26% decrease in murders, a 22% decrease in aggravated assaults, a 31% decrease in robberies, a 48% decrease in carjackings. This is compared to 2023, just 2 years earlier. Overall crime is down 41%. Violent crime is down 30%. Murders are down 37%. Props to Mayor Paul Young and the job that he's doing. But we also need to understand and this is very important, that while Memphis is a city that ranks sixth amongst the largest U.S. cities in terms of highest percentage of the black population in 2025, it's very important that we understand that there's a difference in certain categories. Two things can be true. Violent crime could be on the decline in Memphis, as it is. And they could still rank very high among biggest cities in violent crime rate, according to the FBI. You got stuff to clean up.
Yeah, because of the simple fact, nigga, it ain't only black people committing crimes in Memphis, nigga. That's why. But you keep trying to blame the black community. That's your issue. You don't know what you're talking about. They rank that high because it ain't only black people committing crimes in Memphis, nigga. Listen, people, let me get y'all to understand something. Do y'all understand that just because a certain city has a population that's high, like far as a race, is higher than any other race in the city, does not mean the reason that the crime rate is high only because of that race. They ain't committing all the crimes. Like it's like yo, goddamn, like, and the bad part about it, I don't even want to get too deep into it because it gets to that dumbass black on black crime bullshit. You talking about one city in Tennessee that where a lot of black people are and their crime rate is high. But people, Tennessee as a whole crime rate is high. They don't talk about that shit. They just focus on the city. You go state by state. There's a reason Memphis is up there. A lot of them just shitting themselves and they ramped by Republicans. All the crime is not happening in Memphis, people. I just want y'all to know that. It's like even when you come to Baltimore, it's not only happening in Baltimore City. Is the crime rate a little high here? Yes. But all the crime is not happening here. The shit is happening in Harvard County, all types of fucking places, different parts of, like, we call them counties, but people consider them cities. But they're just counties. Shit is high, bro. Look at Maryland. Listen, we up there. As a state, yes. And it's not just because of Baltimore. And if you come to Baltimore City, nigga, it ain't a whole, listen, there's a lot of black people here, yes. We're probably about 55%, maybe at this point. But nah, we're a little higher than that. I ain't say 55. For us black people here, we're probably about we probably about what Memphis is. Probably about 65, 70%. No, we're about 60%, 55, 60% of how many black people live in Baltimore City. But it's all different types of nationality people here now. White people, a lot of white people in the city. And white people been had a little part of the city where they was in parts of the city that wasn't just where a lot of us be from, right? You know, you got Pigtown and all that shit. A lot of crime happens. Hollandtown, a lot of that shit. That's where a lot of white people live too. There's a lot of shit like that. Even where I live at now in South Baltimore, like There's a lot of Mexicans and shit where I'm at. So it ain't just black people committing crimes, bro. All that shit adds up. But by us being the majority, it fall back on us. But it's white people all around this bitch. Is black people, there's Mexicans and all types of different races of people all around this motherfucker that be committing crimes just as well.
So in that regard, again, we can't throw shade on LeBron until we take into account knowing that 63% of the people there are black, knowing that they need this team to continue to help fuel the economy, the local economy there, as opposed to big up in Nashville and saying, why don't you just go there?
Listen. If you got a fucking team, do you ever notice? Because people keep acting like Baltimore crime rate ain't high or something, right? It has went down. Don't get me wrong. Our mayor is doing a decent job, right? I ain't gonna say good, but he's doing a decent job. The governor, same shit. Shit is going down. Shit been going down for the last couple of years. Shout out to both of them. Right? People, it's not as Stephen A is trying to make it like, if it's some. Listen, I'll put it this way. If a football player or a baseball player came out and said, they don't live here. They're just a team, a person that come here. And they say the shit in Baltimore ain't, shit ain't right down there. I wouldn't be mad about that. Because they ain't wrong. And they ain't saying, it's the black people. Because listen, I know that where a lot of that shit is happening, it ain't black people that live around that shit. Around Oreo Stadium, ain't a whole bunch of black people. Raven Stadium, ain't a whole bunch of black people like that. We're a circle around that. They made sure that. I'm not saying there ain't no black people, but I'm just saying they made sure it was a circle. And like I said, a lot of the hotels and shit like that, clubs, all that shit, it's not down in the harbor anymore. And like I said, it ain't really nothing popping down here in Baltimore Falls clubs. I don't know. I've been out the game for a little minute, so I don't know where a lot of the clubs is. But going to bars and certain shit like that, yes, there's a lot of bars down there. But there ain't nothing but a bunch of white people be at them bars down in the harbor. Ain't a whole bunch of black folks. And I'll tell you something. When you go down the harbor, it's multicultural, but you'll find more white people down that bitch than you see black folks. Because a lot of them live around there. We don't live that close to the harbor like that. I mean, I live pretty close to the harbor, but I'm a little distance from it. White people got like certain areas where they live. There ain't a whole bunch of black people who live with white people like that. Listen, people don't like me to say, listen, Baltimore is very segregated. Honestly. So when they was talking about, white people come in and they take over certain shit. Nigga, we already been segregated. So we didn't really, none of that shit really mattered. We was always segregated. The white people don't live with black people like that. We don't live with the Mexicans and shit like that. Mexicans got their own little shit here and there. You see some black people. Like I said, I'm around a lot of Mexicans, right? There's some white people live amongst me a little bit. You go a little farther, some white people here and there, but it ain't a lot of them. But in the harbor, ain't no more white folks down there, bitch. That's they shit. I mean, I'm not saying you gonna catch no black people down there. It's just we're not down there like that. Like I say, you will only see black people down at the harbor like that if we live somewhere in that area, but it ain't a lot of us, or we work down there. But other than that, black people don't even live down there. We don't work down there. Black people usually we out in the fucking county, a lot of us now at this point. I don't work it, you know what I mean? I don't work in the city, nigga. I work in the, like, my station is in the county. And don't get me wrong, the one thing I could say about the city is that we multiple damn, I can't even get it out. Multicultural. It's a lot of like you would see black people where you wouldn't even think you see them. There's Africans, there's Jamaicans, like you will see black people, black Americans, you will see Muslims, all types of shit. Like you will see Iran, like you will see all types of fucking people. We multicultural like that. But down in the harbor, no. There's a whole bunch of white folks. They done took over that bitch down there. But the crazy shit about it, it always kind of been that way. It's always been a circle. We've been segregated. So it's different. It's a difference. Even though it's more black people in Baltimore City, but you go to certain areas, black people ain't there. You would think we would be there, but we not there. Black people ain't near shit like y'all think. This is very segregated here. Shout out to Book in the building. What up, Book? Listen, it's true, bro. Listen. But like I said, I wouldn't take offense if somebody say, yo, the infrastructure down here is fucked up. They ain't lying. Why the fuck would I get upset and I know it's more black people in Baltimore? Even though with all them white people around the fucking harbor, around them stadiums, and infrastructure is still fucked up. Why will black people get offended by that? Maybe the white people should get offended. But they down that bitch. Fuck out of here, man. Let's go back a little bit.
Team to continue to help fuel the economy, the local economy there. As opposed to big up in Nashville and saying, why don't you just go there? Not thinking about the citizens at all. I'm not even telling you that LeBron James can't feel that way. I'm saying to say it so flippantly amongst a bunch of white dudes on a golf course, knowing the cameras are rolling and videoing you without any regard for what kind of effect that would have on a black populace is problematic.
Well, first of all, listen, I'm going to say it again. This is Stephen A. Smith running with a narrative that some black people in Memphis got upset that they thought LeBron was talking about them. I don't give a fuck. Who cares? If he ain't lying, I don't give a fuck how some black people in Memphis feel like he was talking down to them. At the end of the day, this is bigger than you. And then if some of you motherfuckers don't vote, I definitely don't give a fuck about what you're talking about in Memphis. I don't. Fuck you upset about. If you black folks and you don't vote in Memphis, I'm gonna fuck you upset what LeBron said. You don't vote. And if you too ignorant and stupid to understand what the man exactly was trying to say, he wasn't talking about black people. He was talking about them, that billionaire owner, all them billionaires, and all that shit down there in Memphis, and that's the infrastructure still trash. The fuck you talking about? You must listen. Y'all keep on letting Stephen A. Smith. Some of you black folks, some of y'all keep listening to this ignorant piece of shit, trying to get y'all riled up. This nigga worked for the white supremacists. His whole point of even saying what he's saying is to get us riled up, to you to get mad at another black man because he hate that black man. And he explained that LeBron James was right about everything he said, and LeBron James was not talking about black people, but then somehow he said, oh, he should have some type of awareness that some black people in Memphis would get upset. Why would they? If he ain't talking about, he wasn't talking about no race. He wasn't even talking about the people. And he'd admit that. So all you stupid ass black folks in Memphis that thought that LeBron was disrespecting your city or whatever the fuck you niggas on, fuck y'all. Then he was talking to you because you made it about you, even though he wasn't talking about you. You are part of the problem. The fuck are we talking about? Listen, and then you got this buck dancing coon sitting here trying to act like he really understands black people. That's how they could be feeling. Yeah, a bunch of stupid ass black people that think that LeBron James was talking about them. He didn't say black people. He didn't say the people of Memphis. He didn't bring up race at all. If you heard what he was saying and you listened to what he was talking about the fucking owners and the politicians. But anyway, like I said, we amongst the stupid. Give me 1 second, y'all. We amongst the stupid. My bad, people. I'm back. And listen, and you see how ain't none of the trolls here when I get out on some of our black folks. I call my people out, but they think I just call out racist white folks and megas. You see how they ain't here for that? Yeah, but they always here when they see mega pop up or they racist, you know what I mean, make them feel good. It's just crazy shit. But anyway, let's move on, y'all.
Especially when I don't know if it was your sneakers or whatever it was that you just finished promoting months ago about Black history and Martin Luther King and civil rights. Think you wore sneakers or something commemorating all of that. When I spoke about what this city needs in order to look out for the vast majority of its citizens who happen to be black that are living there. I did it right here on the mic.
And Stephen A., why are you trying to act like you so fucking highly intelligent about politics? or how shit works. You don't know. You are ignorant to it. You don't know nothing. You don't know how Memphis run because you are a tap dancer. You're a buck dancer. This nigga want to be... Listen, let me just say this to Stephen A. Smith, because it's some shit that he did say, and we're going to get into that too, but I want to play the Matt Barnes shit right after this, of his response to it, what Stephen A. Smith did. But Stephen A. Never mind. Let's move on. Let's move on. Because I want to get to some other shit. Let's move on, y'all.
In order to look out for the vast majority of its citizens who happen to be black that are living there. I did it right here on the mic and the camera, with the cameras rolling. Dead serious as hell. Because I ain't trying to let nobody off the hook on that.
Wow.
I wasn't dressed in shorts, lollygagging on the golf course with a bunch of peeps that don't look anything like the folks that reside in Memphis.
Stephen A., like you said, you was on your bitch-ass platform talking to right-wingers about black issues. How the fuck are you somewhat different than what LeBron did? Talking about he was lollygagging. Nigga, listen, this nigga is so jealous of LeBron James. This shit is unbelievable. LeBron James is a billionaire, nigga. Yes, he can lollygag and play golf. You had a problem with him playing golf or picking up golf. And, nigga, you upset now. Somehow, some way, now you got a problem because now you somehow thinking that he was disrespecting black people from Memphis. And we still trying to figure that out. When you already admitted that he was not talking about black people, but somehow you trying to make it seem like because it's some... Because you feel that way? You ain't from Memphis, nigga. Oh, I'm sorry. You say you speaking for your people. So as a black man, you feel a certain type of way. All of a sudden, Stephen A. Smith feels offended by a black man of LeBron James, which is a black man. He feels somehow offended of his people now that LeBron James did something in front of white people that he felt that was offensive to his people all of a sudden. Now, let me debunk his stupidity. Stephen A. Smith says he brings racist ass white people that's trying to stop black people from getting positions of power or just getting the position or the opportunity. I didn't say to get the position, but get the opportunity to be in positions. Because they think black people is the reverse of racism, of DI is the reverse of racism. And he knows that these people are misinformed, or they might be misinformed, or he knows they lying. And he still bigs up these people. He had these people on his platform that talks every day on their own platforms about black people and degrade us and say we ain't qualified, even though they say I'm against DEI. He does that on a daily basis, but now he got a problem with a black man that calls out some shit that he wasn't talking about black people. He trying to make it seem like this black man, which is LeBron James, he was talking about our people. It just can come off that way. Well, what about the racist ass motherfuckers that they literally talking about black people, degrading us, and talking about we ain't qualified because of DEI, which ain't true, and you still have them on your platform, and you still say, they're my friends. How is it that you can't see that shit, but somehow, some way, you can see what LeBron James did in front of some white boys, that how black people can feel, but you can't understand how your buck dancing coon ass is still cool with racist ass white people that's trying to hold black people back by trying to get rid of DEI. Just continue to still be racist. Even though we had DEI, they still was being racist. We still was fighting. But they're your friends. But you got a problem with LeBron, though. Because he sat in front of them white people and how this is going to affect our people or take money from Memphis. What the fuck you think Megyn Kelly is doing? Bill O'Reilly. You think they want businesses in the black community? Are you stupid, nigga? Oh, this nigga is so fucking... He's so fucking stupid when it comes to politics. He don't know what he's talking about. That's all he does. He sit out here and try to play both sides. And somehow, black people, you keep falling for this. Why is First Take still on the air? Because of you niggas. A lot of you niggas keep giving this nigga a pass. For what? He's literally sitting here trying to crucify LeBron James for being in front of white people that he wasn't talking. He admitted that LeBron wasn't talking about black people, but he tried to make it seem like LeBron, how black people might could take that. So we just go to, so okay, let's go with his dumbass narrative. Okay, cool. Some black people may take it that way. Okay, you're right. Let's go. You're right. Why we can't take what you're doing with these right wingers that you keep bringing on your show? And you calling your friends that we know that's racist, that said racist things. What is you think what LeBron James did was way worse than what the fuck you do on a daily basis, nigga? That is what Stephen A. Smith does every chance he gets. And now he's, oh my God, LeBron, you don't know how this is going to look to our people? Do you care about how it look to our people? When you doing the coon shit you do? You told a black woman the way how you're acting and how you're doing things, and told a black woman, you're not even, how are you working for your constituents people? How are you working for your people? That's not working for your people to get out here and say this to go at the Trump. What? You told her she wasn't acting right. But you acting right, huh? By bringing racists on your platforms and acting like that shit is okay. You don't do no fighting back. All you do is sit there and say, oh, yeah, the Democrats, yeah, they do be on some bullshit. Let me hear what you're saying. That's all you do with them right wingers. You disrespected a sister and you helped her demise too. You helped that. You disrespect her. You had a platform. You disrespected Jasmine Crockett the way you did, nigga. Ain't nobody forgetting what you did. But somehow black folks, y'all niggas sit out there and act like what this nigga's doing. You know, no, it ain't Stephen A. He's a sellout. And he want to tiptoe in his politics shit and talk about he care about our people, nigga, we gotta hold him accountable. The fuck are y'all on, man? If we call Brian Donaldson a fucking sellout, then Brian Donaldson, why the fuck we can't? Stephen A. Smith is the same nigga. What y'all on? Some of my black votes. Niggas talking about sitting there, oh, I help people out, all that other shit. Nigga, when Jason Whitlock went at him, you think I cared? No. I talked about how both of them niggas are sellouts. They really think that they're better than each other. That's the hypocrisy of it. Coons is fighting, and somehow black people supposed to be like, we gotta take a side. No, we don't. They both sellouts. Jason Whitlock can say whatever he want to say about Stephen A. Smith. You think somehow, some way, I'm gonna be like, oh, Jason Whitlock, I fuck with Jason Whitlock? No. You think that Stephen A. Smith say all the fucked up shit he say to Jason Whitlock? I'm gonna be like, yeah, I fuck with Stephen A. Yeah, he right. And I'm gonna fuck with him. No. They're both bunch of sellouts to their own people. And some of you black folks get caught up in that bullshit. That's why this nigga still can go around and run around and say this nonsense shit. We not holding this nigga accountable. Let this nigga stand on his business. He keep trying to play both sides. And black people, a lot of us, we keep allowing this shit with a lot of these coon ass niggas. No, nigga, if you ride over there on that side, nigga, stay over there. We ain't fucking with you. Take our money somewhere, take our views somewhere else. I keep telling our black people about our power. We don't want to use it because we want to be entertained. Entertained for what? Let's move on.
That's where it was foul. That was my take on it earlier this morning. That is still my take on it today. LeBron wasn't all wrong. LeBron said some very positive, very wise and on point things about
people. And this is why I really look for people that I fuck with to get their shit of this shit. I don't want to support this nigga. But anyway, let's move on. I'm sorry.
That was my take on it earlier this morning. That is still my take on it today. LeBron wasn't all wrong. LeBron said some very positive, very wise and on point things about that. But other stuff was foul, particularly how flippant he
There you go. And that's that thing he does. Play both sides. Saying that LeBron wasn't wrong. He wasn't that, but he was being flippant about it. Being flippant about what? If the shit is right, it's right. You just admitted everything you knew LeBron was not talking about none of that, but then you wanted to play both sides. And that's what he do to black folks. He like to come on to some of us and play both sides. Oh, I get how some of y'all felt. No. You niggas that think LeBron James was talking about you niggas in Memphis, no. I don't get y'all side. And I won't. I ain't playing both sides, nigga. The fuck out of here with that bullshit. Niggas always trying to play both sides. No, nigga, that ain't what LeBron meant. He wasn't talking about our people. And you let this goofy ass nigga sit here and push this narrative? Well, can you gotta look at? No, I'm not looking at it that way. Sorry. Because LeBron he didn't say anything about black people. He didn't even say anything about the people, regardless of their race, in Memphis. He wasn't even talking about them. Oh, sensitive ass niggas, and then you let this goofy ass nigga pressure you niggas to think this shit. He's kind of, it makes sense. No, it doesn't. Some shit ain't a gray area, people. Some shit is what a motherfucker did or what he didn't do. Some shit is just right and some shit is wrong. Now you got gray areas, but some shit ain't gray areas. This ain't a gray area. LeBron ain't in the gray area. And that's what this goofy nigga is trying to get everybody to do. Well, I understand what LeBron James is saying, but you know what? I can see how. No. Some niggas wrong, some niggas right. It ain't no motherfucker in between. If you think LeBron was talking about some of you black folks in Memphis, then okay, nobody gives a fuck but you. Because he wasn't talking about you. Trying to make this shit about our people. It wasn't. That you got this Kermit the Frog looking motherfucker. This Bert and Ernie looking nigga. Come on, man.
Saying it without any regard or sensitivity to black folks in Memphis. Especially when he's got his I Promise school in Akron, Ohio, specifically designed to help uplift and improve the lives of black individuals and beyond from impoverished neighborhoods in that area. He clearly has sensitivity to those folks from his hometown.
Oh, I'm gonna get in that. I'm gonna get in that talking. I'm gonna get into that.
To those folks everywhere, and I'm sure he does. It just didn't look like that.
Yeah, it ain't the no. Cause you try to play the game. Get your bitch ass out of here. I'm sick of this nigga. Let's move on to what Matt Barnes said, and then I get in that shit. What my brother talking said. I get in that because this is how fucked up and goofy this nigga is. But anyway, hold on. Let me get what Matt Barnes said. Hold on. Shit. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Trying to get the shit. All right. This is what Matt Barnes' response was.
So I just saw a video of Stephen A. Smith having an issue with LeBron on a golf course with a bunch of white boys, as he put it, talking about Memphis and how they should move to Nashville. And if you've been paying attention on social media, it's kind of a trending topic right now. I played in Memphis, got a lot of love for the city, but there's no doubt that the city needs to upgrade when it comes to its facilities for pro players. But Stephen A., you shouldn't have a problem with that. You're talking about his words and what they mean to the black community, but you've been the same man in front of the camera for the last handful of months, disrespecting Serena Williams, disrespecting Jasmine Crockett, disrespecting Kamala Harris, and tap dancing for the whole Republican Party, the whole white Republican Party. But you got an issue with LeBron talking about a trending topic, and his words carry weight, and he doesn't understand what his words can do to the black community. You understand the bullshit you're talking and what that can do to the black community? We all used to have a lot of love for you, bro, particularly me, because you looked out. But we're not gonna forget the bullshit you're on right now.
Facts. And that was my whole thing that I was saying. How is a nigga saying what he's been standing for? It's not, listen, people, when I criticize some of our people, everybody know that I'm talking about certain motherfuckers. I make it very clear. But I represent my people. This nigga will sit down, disrespect our people every chance he gets. He will sit amongst people that hate our people, talk bad about our people, be racist to our people, do interviews with these people. And somehow this nigga mad how it could come off of what LeBron said to black people? Like, you care? The hypocrisy, nigga. The audacity of this goofy Bert and Ernie looking ass nigga. And I'm going to say this again. Stephen A. Smith, you need to cut your hair. Cut that shit off, bro. You motherfucker. Listen, every year this nigga, his hairline goes back. His shit is back here at this point, people. This is Stephen A. forehead. This is where his hair is. This is all forehead. All forehead, people. To the eyebrows, you might say. From the eyebrows to back right here. This is nigga forehead. Cut your shit, nigga. But anyway, let me get into the shit that my brother was talking about. But this nigga was talking about like he could do this shit. Like if he ran against Democrats right now, even Gavin Newsom. This nigga is delusional. I just tell you that shit. He delusional. He delusional as a bitch. Hold on, y'all. Listen to this bullshit.
Why them find a way for me to be on that debate stage and to still be able to go back to work.
Please.
I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll tell you right now, I will show up on that stage, not knowing anything compared to what Gavin Newsom might know, or I don't care.
Yep.
I'll be ready.
Mind you, time out. You hear him. He gonna get on the debate stage because he's just as stupid and as ignorant about politics as Trump is. And any of them MAGAs. This motherfucker is talking about getting on a debate stage and he ain't got to know nothing. And he can go out there and debate Gavin Newsom or any Democrat politician. He's talking about Gavin Newsom and Vice President Harris or any Democrat. Listen, you got to damn near be delusional. Listen, people, I know about politics. I do this shit. I wouldn't be that fucking arrogant or disrespect the people that actually does this shit, regardless if I think their policies is trash, to get on a debate stage and I don't know nothing. I don't need to know nothing. Did y'all hear this stupid motherfucker? He ain't gotta know nothing. And I get on the stage and I will be there. And you don't know nothing? Mind you, he tells on himself. Because that's what he does every time he does his little podcast, do his little radio show when he talk about politics. He just wings it. He just goes out there. He don't know shit. He doesn't research. Not like he's supposed to. He just goes with opinions. That's why he sounds stupid and ignorant every time he talks about politics. Stephen A. Smith is, when it comes to politics, he's one of the dumbest motherfuckers in the country. He's dumb. Listen, my brother Books, listen, this nigga, he's getting a pass for it because the quarterback they want to put in, I think they put in front of Shador, is a black quarterback that was accused of beating women. So, you know, that should tell you everything you need to know. I'm telling you one motherfucking thing. Shador should not be fighting to be the first quarterback. He should be the number one quarterback. I don't go for, but I forgot to do your name or whatever because he's so irrelevant at this point. And come on, bro. The only reason y'all don't see me with a Shador NFL shirt or some shit like that is because I'll be supporting the brother. But I can't support the NFL. I don't fuck with the NFL at all. I can't support it. It ain't nothing but a white supremacy. Listen, I look at a lot of those brothers. And I don't want to disrespect the brothers and shit like that play football. That shit is like slavery to me. Niggas get auctioned and shit like that. That shit it's weird to be. They got no power. The players in the NFL don't have no power at all. They have no power. Not like the NBA motherfuckers. They got power in the NBA. And even in the NBA, nigga, it's still, you know what I mean? But they still got their little shit in there that you be like, oh, whoa. Come on, man. You know what I mean? But it's 10 times better than the fucking NFL. The players they have so much power in the NBA than the NFL. They have no power there. I'm gonna tell you where the power is too. Where the racism is. As you look at the NFL, ain't a lot of black coaches, but the NFL, the NBA got a lot of black players that got power. And they don't push for it. And the reason they don't is I'm gonna tell you, NBA players do not want to show their hand of the power they got. And that's why they don't push for a lot of them black coaches like that and GMs. You know what I mean? But the NBA, it's still a little racism and bigotry there. Because them players know it's a certain part that where they can go. It's almost, listen, the only motherfucker that really got that power like that, honestly, is LeBron. LeBron got that power. He got that power. How much y'all want back? This is most likely, listen, it depends how the season ends with the Lakers. But let's just say this, they get bumped first round. LeBron James out. Most likely, LeBron James is going back to Cleveland. He's going to end his career back in Cleveland. And nigga, he gonna have that power like that. Because if he doesn't win this year, the power don't swing. Listen, he has to win a championship this year. That's how bad it is. Like, the Laker fans is done with LeBron. But if LeBron wins a championship this year, LeBron, the power goes back to LeBron. It goes back to him. People don't really realize that shit. The power will go back to LeBron James. They will give LeBron James, say, well, look, LeBron, how much you need? How much you want? You know what I mean? You know. They might, listen, I'm going to be real with y'all. They might If LeBron James win a championship this year with the Lakers, and he's a very big part of that, listen, because they go ask LeBron what he want, right? They gonna ask him what he want. Listen, LeBron might say, "Look, I want 100 million for 2 years, so basically 25, basically 50 million the next 2 years." Now they gonna negotiate, but if LeBron say, "Look, no, I need 50 a year for the next 2 years." Matter of fact, we can do 50, and then the next year be a 50-year option, right? The way he can just go out and maybe see what he can get. But if LeBron wins a championship this year, oh, he's back in control of the fucking Lakers again. And he's a big part of why they won. Oh no. LeBron that dude. Like he controlling that shit. They don't really give a fuck about what they talking about with the Lakers and Lakers fans. Fuck out of here. LeBron win? Oh no. He back in power. But if they get knocked out the first round, LeBron gone. He ain't got to worry about nigga. They ain't offering him shit. They're not. If they get knocked out the first round this year, even the second round, let's just say they win the first round, and they get to the second round, and they lose. LeBron James is out. Or the Lakers, or the fans is done with him. The fucking, genie bus, all that. They done with LeBron. But if he wins the championship, listen, even if this nigga make it to the Western Conference Finals, that's not enough. He got to win it all. He made it to the finals. It don't matter. That nigga got to win to get that power back. I'm just keep trying to tell people that. LA is done with that nigga. Nigga, I'm done with him, and I'm a Lakers fan. I ain't been fucking supporting the Lakers since LeBron got there. Listen, I love Kobe. Kobe accepted him and all that, nigga. Yeah, whatever. I love Kobe, nigga. I don't like LeBron as a basketball player. I don't. And I love Kobe, but I wasn't embracing that nigga. Sorry. I wasn't embracing. Nigga, I was being a hater. I was hoping he ain't win. I'm hoping this year he don't win. And not because of Kobe. I don't want this nigga. I never wanted LeBron James in LA. I am a Laker fan. That's how you know that I don't like this dude. I'm a Laker fan. Kevin Durant could have went to motherfucking LA. Nigga, I've been good with that. Steph Curry, nigga, you know I've been good with that. They my two favorite players in the NBA. Right? That's on their way out the door. They my two favorite players since Kobe retired. Nah, bro. I would have been okay with that. I don't like LeBron James as a basketball player. As a person, I love LeBron. But as a basketball player, no. I vote against LeBron. I've been voting. Listen, imagine you're a Laker fan. I'm a Laker fan, and you voting against your fucking team. I was hoping he lost. I ain't gonna say I was hating. I just was hoping he lost. Like, yo, no, nigga, he ain't never supposed to be a Laker. I ain't never like it. Listen, people, The only reason I even played with the Lakers on 2K now is because of Luka. Because I know LeBron James he ain't the first option. Like, you get what I mean? Like, yo, but when that nigga, man, I ain't like that shit. Man. Get the fuck out of here. I just started playing with the Lakers since Luka came. And I know he the first option. Nigga, I just started really liking the Lakers again. And I still don't even like them like that. And I still vote against they losing. Because I don't want LeBron James in LA. Nigga, go back to Cleveland, nigga. I'm dead serious about that. People think I hate LeBron James as a person because I'm saying that. No, I don't like LeBron James as a basketball player. That nigga's overrated to me. I ain't saying he ain't great, but he's overrated. He's not as what y'all think he is. This nigga just breaking records and shit. Because he done played longer. That's all he tried to do because he could not win. He not going to win championships. So now he's just breaking records. Nigga, notice all the greats. The Kobe's, the Magics, the Jordans, all them. Nigga, they trying to get chips. This nigga trying to break records. You think they was trying to break records, bro? All the greats that I'm talking about, the Tim Duncans, all them niggas, they wasn't trying to break records, bro. They were trying to win them chips. The fuck you talking about? It was like Abayu, whatever his name is. Bam, I'm sorry. That nigga was trying to break a record. That's why that shit was disgusting. Even though you got that record, ain't nobody gonna look at you like you great. You broke a record. So what? You broke Kobe shit. So what? You praising a nigga that ain't really like that anyway. Man, oh, buy you nigga, you in Miami. Ain't nothing popping in Miami. Like, these niggas don't even be fighting for the right thing. They don't even be playing for the right reasons no more. These niggas just be out here trying to break records instead of trying to do what the greats did. And then they try to change the narrative. Oh no, he breaking all these records though. All of them, they was traced. All his records that all these young motherfuckers is trying to break, and they're breaking, stat packing. They're doing that. And the niggas that did do it, they wasn't doing that for that. They wasn't trying to break records. Nigga, they was trying to win chips. Karl Malone, well, he was number 2 in the scoring shit, if I'm not mistaken. Look at Michael Jordan. You think Michael Jordan was trying to... He ain't over top of Karl Malone? No, these niggas wasn't trying to break records, bro. They were trying to win chips. You think Karl Malone was trying to win that shit? I got all these points. I'm trying to beat Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They played in the same era as fucking Michael Jordan. And Jordan didn't pass him, nigga. But even though Jordan would have passed him if he ain't retired. But I'm just saying, you think he cared fuck about that? No, they was trying to win a chip. But y'all trying to change the game. But anyway, let's move on.
I find a way for me to be on that debate stage and to still be able to go back to work.
Oh, please.
I'll be there.
I'll
I'll be there. I'm telling you right now. I'll tell you right.
Well, hey, good night. You got your slippers on?
Yeah.
Let Jack in the house, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Wendy out there, ain't it? It's Wendy?
Yeah, very windy.
Huh?
Very windy.
Yeah, it's very windy.
Raining?
Is it raining?
No.
It's just windy. Okay.
Yeah. Just windy. See you, Daddy.
All right, but all right, I'm going back to my bad.
Then find a way for me to be on that debate stage and to still be able to go back to work.
Please.
I'll be there. I'll be there. I'm telling you right now. I'll tell you right now. I will show up on that stage, not knowing anything compared to what Gavin Newsom might know. Or I don't care.
Yep.
I'll be ready.
Yep.
I'll be ready for that debate. And I don't believe that he is. I respect Gav. All right. He wouldn't beat me. I don't believe in 1 second. Do I believe I would take Gavin Newsom out? Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I believe.
Do I believe I would go against Kamala and beat her? Yes, I do. I think I'd beat most of the Democratic Party because there's too much dancing.
Listen, let me just say this. I got my issues with Gavin Newsom. I got my issues with former Vice President Harris. Nigga, and I know my politics. But I'm not as qualified to debate them. Not saying I can get out there and debate them. It's just I'm not that arrogant to think that I can get out there and know the shit that they know that they've been doing for years, decades. And I got about a decade in me, but that's some rookie shit compared to them. They know about foreign policy. I'm not saying I don't know about foreign policy, but not like Vice President Harris. Listen, nigga, that's like me sitting there. I can sit there and debate a Republican, right? That been doing this shit for decades. That's been in Senate or Congress or whatever, and they know about foreign policy. Right? If I just, because I'm just going off of what Stephen A. Smith is saying. He's saying, I can just go there and I don't got to know nothing. I just go there and I will demolish them. No, I can't. I have to study. Like, you have to research. You have to do work. You got to put work in. This dude just think that you can just go and just debate these politicians. I can do that to a Republican politician. If I don't research, I just go there, I don't know nothing. That's what he's saying. I ain't got to know what we talking about of debating or about the issue. I ain't even got to do it. I ain't even got to research it. I can beat him. Yo, this nigga is delusional. Stephen A. Smith, you're a delusional ass nigga. Give me 1 second, y'all. This nigga's delusional. All right, people, I'm back. This nigga's delusional. Listen, people, listen, I know about politics. Listen, If I got on the debate stage, I'd demolish Stephen A. Smith, right? But I wouldn't. Let's just say I didn't research any of the answers. I still would demolish him because he don't know as much as I know. But I know more than him. But I wouldn't even go to that. To just like I go to a debate like that. Like this dude is delusional. He's so disrespectful. That's the crazy part about it. That's how I take this shit. It's disrespectful. You disrespected Vice President Harris. She's the vice president, nigga. You are a fucking so-called sports analyst. What? Even Gavin Newsom, he's a politician. He's a governor. Let's move on. Now, mind you, he never, listen, you notice he said he went at the Democrat. He ain't never go at the Republicans say, oh, I can do this to Republicans. You see the bullshit he on? You can do this to Democrats, but you can't do this to a Republican. Wow. Just a goofy ass nigga. And he's sitting in front of a white man shucking and jiving. Let's move on.
Gavin Newsom out? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Do I believe I will go against Kamala and beat her? Yes, I do. I think I'd beat most of the Democratic Party because there's too much dancing and I don't dance. That's what I believe.
Stephen A. Smith is an idiot.
Nigga said he don't do too much dancing. That's what you do. You buck dance. And you notice he only went at Democrats. Is there any Republicans you can do the same shit? Huh? Or you just think Democrats don't know shit, they that dumb? Nigga, listen. You couldn't beat Vice President Harris if she was asleep in no fucking debate. Are you stupid? She was the former vice president. Nigga, she trained for this. This social media got these motherfuckers fucked up out here. Stephen A. Smith he out of his goddamn mind. But anyway, people, I'm out of here. I'm at my niggas behind the scenes. Hey, OBF, my dudes, I'm hit y'all behind the scenes, man. This nigga out of his mind. Leave y'all comments, hit that like button. Support your boys, your boy, Mr. OBF. Peace and love to the world.